Hello everyone, I'm doing a little bit of pre-recording at Dental Park in Fairfield, California before we start our project. This is located close to the Sassoon Marsh, not far away, probably about 15 or 20 minutes. So this is going to be one of our pop-up areas to meet when we do some of our activities. So the activities are based in experimental art and sound, and they're part of Project S.M.A.R.T, studios making art and reproduction textiles. This is part of Morningstar Arts Creative Campaign to let the stars out of the jar this year. And the Seed to Fibre Studio, which takes on the textile components of materials that we use to create some of the art and some of the musical instruments that we've made. So what I'm going to do today is just give us a brief little look back on some of the musical instruments that we've made and where we've made them and how they connect into the aspect of water and sound. And so I picked Dental Park as a pop-up space because there's a little creek, somewhat of a watershed, not really, but it is a place where water flows. We can connect into the watershed's locations, which one of the musical instruments that we made, the wind chime, we did at Stony Creek Metro Park in Detroit at a nature center, which is actually a watershed. Some of the watershed areas that we have between California all the way to the Great Lakes and into the ocean via in Savannah, which is why we're taking on this project. It kind of all connects and it kind of all flows together. And what the pre-recordings are going to do is just kind of give you some details, backstory, a little bit of information, and how we connected all these places, spaces, people, animals, and environments and habitats, and how we're going to tell our story. So today I'm just, like I said, I'm going to kind of go over some of the musical instruments that we made from part one, which we camouflaged in, but we did it with land animals. So we did it with birds. We camouflaged in with owls to listen to the owl calls, and we looked at different animals that kind of push themselves into the background to protect themselves in different ways, also to kind of blend in with how the environment changes. So we'll start with the wind chime. We found and forged these objects. We used cans, we used beads, we used fabric, and we used little bells and balls because we like the bells and beads. We have a short demo for this at the Morningstar Arts Creative YouTube page. So if you go over to the Morningstar Arts Creative YouTube page, if we're in a live stream, I'll have the links, but since I'm pre-recording, I'm just going to tell you where you can find it. And you look at Wind Chime demo, Stony Creek Nature Center, Metro Park. You'll be able to kind of see inside the nature center, the exhibits that they have, and then learn how we made this wind chime. We're going to be reproducing and remaking this wind chime this year with seashells and organic materials from the ocean. So it's going to make a different sound, and it's going to look a little bit different. Something else we made last year were the gourd shakers. We actually hand dried these gourds, and the gourd seeds are what's making the sound. We made some stars, and this is going to be featured again this year in our experimental art and sound activity, and our inspiration comes from the starfish and the stars above for this. We did some resist painting on this. We used paint, This was a really fun activity, and we also explored the sound of timber, not only just in wood, but just in the sound in general, and we used bells to do that. This year, we're going to be working with sand and seashells. So this is actual black sand from the Pacifica Beach. That's going to be our next spot we'll be heading out to. I did some pre-recording earlier on that, so I'll kind of bring that in as we go, and then we'll actually do live streaming. But this is painted. These are actual mussel shells, and this is actual black sand. So this is called an assemblage. We're going to be doing some assemblage work this year. And we're also going to be making sand bottles. I love these sand bottles because what we're doing is we're breaking up the seashells and we're making mosaics. We're adding in glass beads too. We're breaking up the glass beads, but hopefully we'll be able to find some sea glass and exchange the glass beads for sea glass. But these are really fun to make. We'll be making these. And we'll also be wrapping our candles with wood. This is birch wood. This is what you'll find around lakes, and including the sand. This looks like an eye, but if you know anything about birch wood, the birch wood has eyes also. So I hope you enjoyed the little pre-recorded recap and intro into what we're doing, and I look forward to connecting with you. You can find us at M.Star Arts Creative on Instagram and YouTube. You can look up M.Star Arts Creative on the internet, and you can use AI to find some of our information and projects, and looking forward to connecting with you.